Right, well, welcome to the Community Outcomes meeting. We have a number of items on the agenda today. I'm Matt Burns-Williamson, the Police and Crime Commissioner for West Yorkshire. And perhaps if you could just introduce yourselves, please. Yep. Thanks.
John Robbins, Deputy Chief Constable.
Tim Kingsman, Temporary ACC.
Ian Willis, Chief Inspector. Sam Bottomley from Professional Standards.
Thank you. And we have a number of other colleagues in the room today from my office who will be recording and taking notes of the meeting. So thank you for your attendance as well today. The first item on the agenda is the note of the previous meeting and matters arising. Have you got any matters arising from those notes?
All the actions are undertaken, I believe.
Yeah. Item 2 then is urgent items. I don't have any urgent items.
No, there's nothing from the Force Commissioner.
Okay. Item 3 is Police and Crime Commissioner announcements. Just a few from me. So clearly in terms of the firearms incident on the 2nd of January that we're aware of, that resulted in the obviously a very tragic incident of someone being shot and killed as part of the policing operation. Is there anything you would like to just update on in terms of the process around the investigation at the moment?
As you're aware, Commissioner, the IPCC are independently investigating it. I'm aware that the Commissioner has met with the family of the deceased and the Force are cooperating fully with the IPCC, as has been in the media. The officers have provided their initial account and we're working through all the various strategies they've got, forensically, witness evidence, to assist them in every way that we can to ensure that there's an open and transparent investigation.
Thanks for that, and clearly I'm aware of the criminal investigation that's ongoing as well with regards to the wider operation. You just update on that side of it as well?
So there's a criminal investigation and charges have occurred that you're aware of through the media, and bearing in mind that we're in a pre-judicial process, I think at this stage I think it's probably better to leave that with the SIO and the judiciary. Okay,
thank you. Just to also advise that, as you know, I've been in regular contact with the Chief Constable since the incident. I have actually met with the IPCC and members of the family last week at a meeting over in Huddersfield, where there were some other representatives present as well. That was a meeting convened by the IPCC just for them to explain the process and their role in as the lead investigation body for that. So it was an opportunity to listen to some of the issues raised by members of the family in particular, but also to hear from the IPCC regarding their role. And obviously my role as the elected Police and Crime Commissioner is separate to the IPCC in making sure that of course, that I do listen to what members of the public and community are saying, and working with the local police over in Kirklees in particular, but also to obviously make sure that that the IPCC, are carrying out their role objectively in an independent and proper investigative manner, to make sure that due process is being followed. So I'll continue to play my role with regards to ensuring processes are followed and appropriate engagement takes place with partners in the community as well. But thanks for that update. Just also to report that we've been out to consultation, both the Chief Constable and myself, on the community contact survey, and this is how the public currently contact the police and how they would like to have contact with the police in the future. So we've had a very good response. Just short of 3,000 people have replied to that survey, and obviously we'll be looking into that feedback and then deciding how best to take that forward with yourselves in terms of any changes we want to make as a result of that survey. But we are encouraged by the response that we've had to that. And that survey, sorry, the closing date for that was the 19th of January. Also, pretty much at the same time, we've been running a survey from this office on the budget considerations that I'm currently undertaking. That survey closed on the 20th of January, and again we've had a good response. About 2,200 people have been in touch, and actually they have indicated that 77% I think of those respondents have said that they are prepared to consider paying more, or a little bit more, for policing, as long as it's spent on recruitment and rebuilding the numbers in West Yorkshire. So I will be setting the budget at the Police and Crime Panel a week on Friday. I think it's the 3rd of February, and obviously I'll be taking into account the views from that survey as part of that consideration. So again, a good response to a survey over a relatively short space of time, but it is important that we get the public views around police funding, and for them to understand some of the demands and pressures that we currently face. So that's good news with regards to both those surveys. Okay, there are no more announcements from me.